question 2. So this is all about SUVAT. All 3 bits of this we're going to be using the SUVAT equations. So start off by setting out the information in a diagram. I'm having things going upwards being positive, so the initial speed being positive, but coming downwards, so the gravity coming downwards is negative, the speed on the way down here is negative, and equally the speed as it hits the ground is negative. So upwards positive, downwards negative. So for part A, v equals u plus at, so our final speed, is minus 6.45. We're trying to work out our initial speed. We know the acceleration is gravity, minus 9.8. We know it takes 0.75 seconds, so substituting into v equals u plus at, we get u being 0.9 as required. Now for part B, we're trying to find the height above P, so we're trying to find this height here. We're trying to find this height from here to here, this height here. So what do we know? We know the initial speed is 0.9, we've just worked that out. We know the acceleration is the gravity, minus 9.8. And key bit, we know at the very maximum, at the peak, just at that point there, our final speed is 0. It sort of stops instantaneously before it comes down again. So u is 0.9, a is minus 9.8, v is 0. Substituting into the other SUVAT equation, v squared equals u squared plus 2as, we can work out that s equals 0.0413 meters. Now for part C, so for here we're going to use v squared equals u squared plus 2as again. We're just looking at this journey from here to here. This is all we're looking at. Now very key point, to stop you having to do this in quite a complicated manner, whatever the speed is on the way up from P, so our u here, it's exactly the same but opposite sign as it passes the same point on the way down, because basically this journey from here to the top is just a mirror image of the journey from the top back down to the same point. It's exactly the same acceleration of fighting against you and so on. Still v or naught at the top and everything else. So basically key point on our way down as we go past here, our speed going downwards, hence negative, is minus 0.9 from our 0.9 earlier on. So as long as you realise that the initial speed is minus 0.9, this is very straightforward, because we know our final speed is minus 6.45. Just explained to you that u is minus 0.9. Our acceleration is the gravity, minus 9.8. All that leaves is s. This is an s, not a dodgy 5. S. So just basic substitution, rearranging, we get s being minus 2.08125 meters. Obviously distance does not have a, it's just the magnitude, it's just the size of the distance we require. So s equals 2.08 meters.